Today I'm joined by Nigel Dubé, the general manager of the Lloydminster Bobcats, and he is here today to talk to us about the Bobcats off-season. And so thank you so much for being with me today, Nigel.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
The Bobcats social media has been making a lot of announcements about the Evening of Champions, which will be coming up this September. Nigel, just talk to me about the three exciting guests that you guys will be having at the kickoff for the 2024-25 season.
I think this year, again, hats off to the Union Champions Committee that volunteers to put that together. You look at the lineup this year: Bruce Boudreau, Craig McTavish, Scott Hartnell. I think the big part around that is so many different stories from different aspects, and you look at Bruce, and I think the trade deadline he did with TSN this year, and all that, and the fun that he brings to it from his time in Vancouver. McTavish with his time in Edmonton, Scott Hartnell, a local product, I think it's a nice change again, especially the last couple of years. Each the entertainment piece or the guest speaker piece has been different, where it's not two of the same. So looking forward to that, and obviously tables are on sale now, but that'll be fast approaching September 5th.
And Nigel, you guys had your prospects camp as well as your futures camp these past few weekends. Talk to me about how those went, as well as the upcoming camps that you guys will be having to find the next few years of Bobcats players.
Yeah, I think when you look at our prospects camp 2 weekends ago, it was great. Our director of player personnel, Andrew Gilbert, puts that together, and we had players as far away as Pittsburgh, coming into the border city here, and just looking at the talent of all areas, different leagues, and being able to have that in our own rink, and also show the players and the families what we're about in Lloydminster here, what our rink's like. And it was a really competitive camp. We really liked the pace of the play throughout the weekend. I thought it got better. And then, hard decisions will come from that, and move players into what will be our summer camp in June. But then this last weekend, we had our futures camp. It's the second year we've done that. We keep it really low numbers, personable, and putting the players through different elements on the weekend that they would see in a season, junior hockey. So we had forward skill, defensive skill, some 3-on-3, 4-on-4 team practices, small area games, special team play, and then scrimmages. As well as a presentation just on our organization, the Alberta Junior Hockey League, our community, the billeting system, how all that works with us, so that they're familiar with it. And we see some of our players now that continue to come through camps. And we had signed Kale Skrepnik a while back, and he's a player that did the camp process, did the main camp, did the affiliation, and now is signed with us. And there's many success stories like that, and we're looking forward to a few more, whether it's this off season or 3 off seasons from now. We just want to continue to build those relationships.
And so, Nigel, you guys will be having lots of different community events throughout the spring and summer. So talk to me about those upcoming ones that are very exciting for you guys here in May, April, and even leading up to September.
Yeah, we're fortunate. I think our hockey school right now is both weeks are to a wait list. And then with the first time we've been doing this, or going to do this with the goalie sessions, or our goalie hockey school with Sheldon Gertson. One of the most established goalie coaches. I think he's from Lloydminster originally. He works with our goalies weekly. And it's one of those, we try to keep it still as affordable as we can for everybody. We have costs that go up, like everybody have costs that go up, but we want to make it a great experience, an opportunity too as well, that we see it every year, that players that are just getting into hockey, and want to get that first skate in before their first season kicks off. And for us, we have many instructors, both as the staff, our former players, our current players. We have a great relationship with the Steelers and wrestlers in town, that some of those girls are out too, as well as instructors. So a great product on and off the ice. We'll look forward to that. And then just our off season flavor festival in May, golf tournament in June, and then to 2 weeks of hockey school and the goalie camp. And before we know it, we'll be back to Evening of Champions in the fall.
Thank you so much for all the information, Nigel, and we look forward to covering all of these events throughout the spring and summer.